Welcome to the Ultimate Tolkien Tournament. This is Middle-earth Madness. Yes, welcome back, my friends, to the Chamber of Death, from which we bring you the second night of the second round of the Third Age Throwdown. I am the Madness Maestro, and I bring fights to the masses between your favorite Lord of the Rings characters. And that's what we're doing tonight. We are flying solo for the time being, but we will be joined by a couple of the other founders that you're getting familiar with at this point, and a couple of the panelists. But first, as we usually do, let us see where we're at and how we got here. So, this is our very zoomed out bracket of death. All right, so tonight, our battles are going to be in the Mordor region, down here. Our first battle of the night, Bard against Sauron. This one smacks of a beatdown, does it not? But you never know with these things until you fight. Secondly, we're going to do Cirdan against Gwaihir. This one should be even. But there's a funny way of us saying that favors a little bit less of a close game. But, I mean, this one really should be the match of the night. You got Cirdan, the shipwright of the Falathrim, and the keeper of Narya, one of the Elven Rings, up against the Lord of the Eagles, the Wind Lord. So, yeah, famous cheat code in the stories, right? The bailout option, but also a mighty warrior that goes back as a divine race all the way back to the First Age and beyond, back to Valinor, in fact. So a cool race, definitely, are the Eagles. That'll be followed by Aragorn against Azog. Azog, fairly impressive against Faramir in the first round. So he, made short work back in this round of Faramir. Let us see if he can do the same against Aragorn. But, Strider, significantly stronger in battle than Faramir. So it's going to be a tough one. And then lastly, we're going to end the night with Farmer Maggot against Glorfindel. A wee hobbit against maybe the most badass elf of the Third Age. Debatable, but up there. So might not be a very long one there, but we shall see. So, that is where we're at. Let me bring Patty Man to the stage.
Hello.
How you doing, Patty Man?
Doing well.
Good, man. Big night for you and perfect timing because we're about to look at the fantasy stuff.
Yeah, I just right off the bat, I am kind of nervous about the Gwaihir Cirdan fight.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good matchup.
Not feeling good about that? Well, how could you be? I mean, it's tough, man. 4-5, and you got a pretty rough 5, to be honest with you here, because one of the 3 Elven Rings, I suspect he's going to want to stand back and do that Galadriel thing, right?
Yep. Just take him, just knock him off a cliff or something.
Yeah, yeah. It could happen, man. You've seen enough of these now where it's like, we're not ruling anything out anymore, and I have to watch what I say because I'm about to look like an idiot half the time. That's how we won it, I guess. But, so to catch you guys up, if you missed the first few streams, we are doing sort of a proof of concept of a forthcoming product here on Middle-earth Madness. We don't know exactly what it's going to be called yet, but the concept is a fantasy league. So what we've done, and my panelists are probably sick of hearing me describe this, but there's new viewers all the time and through here. So at the risk of being redundant here, we've each drafted, all of our panelists and founders have drafted a fantasy league, a roster of Lord of the Rings characters here, which is what you see on your screen now. Hopefully we're probably not zoomed in enough, to be honest with you. But yeah, so here are the rosters, and you score fantasy points simply by winning fights. So if we scroll over here, this is our, scoring system. There's nothing to it. The further we get in the tournament, the more valuable your fight wins are. And then there's a little upset bonus you can see here. It's the seed differential between the two contestants and multiplied by the round number. So in the early rounds, it's less valuable. And again, later on, it can be much more valuable to score those upsets. So as we said earlier, Patty Man, big night for you. We'll skip down to you.
I just want to get on the board.
You just want some points, man. Exactly. He's had the misfortune of, and some close ones, by the way, having some pretty fell characters. Patty Man, we all said, had either the first or second best roster coming out of our draft. It had studs like the 6 seed, the Watcher. I think the Olog High was the other 6 seed.
Yep.
Elrohir, Beast.
And
I'm
really surprised at how well Elladen is doing, but Elrohir is not doing so great.
I know. That's it. But as you see here, you got some heavy hitters coming down the pipe here. Saruman, who fights tomorrow. Bye in the first round, but he'll be fighting in the second. So, and then Aragorn and Gwaihir will fight tonight. So it could get better for you real quick here, man. Or it could get worse.
It could get a lot worse.
Yeah, man. No guarantees in the Chamber of Death. Yeah, meanwhile, we got, Hanti's killing it over here. He's got 94 points. Does he have anyone fighting tonight?
Cirdan.
Yep. Cirdan can get more points, and he's got Glorfindel tonight, too. Bother. Sis.
Yeah,
pesky Hanti. And he's got to be all busy with work and can't even show up to gloat.
Nope.
So, yeah, a lot of fun. Again, we're hoping to roll this out for everyone watching. Make it an official product, a feature of the website, if you will, a game for everyone. So it should be really fun because we're enjoying it too here so far. Some more than others. Sorry, Patty Man. Points are good. Points are good.
Fun. Still having fun.
Good. That away. That's the spirit. But it gives you some skin in the game as we have these nightly fights, right? If nothing else.
I'm aiming for not last place.
There you go.
That's my goal.
It's something healthy to aspire to. So, yeah, first game of the night. Whoa, why is my news popping up? No, we got Israel and Gaza taking over my screen on Newsflash. Okay, got it squared away. That was weird. Yeah, so, not Israel and Gaza. Bard against Sauron. Much more entertaining. Should this be the beatdown we expect it to be, Patty Man?
I literally just watched the second Hobbit movie the other day, so I don't know. I got some high hopes for Bard here. He can slay Smaug.
Yeah.
So
so those first two were the good two movies, and then the first one was really good, and then the second was it's all right. And then the third one just kind of leaped off a cliff into what are we doing here?
It was the weakest one by far.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, a good movie objectively.
Yeah. I look, Rings of Power is way worse. Rings of Power makes the Hobbit movies look good.
Oh, yeah.
So there's that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Let's see what the numbers say. I mean, lore-wise, again, not going to belabor it too much because you got the freaking Dark Lord against a guy from, no big family, no special powers. Part of what makes him a cool character, actually, is, no nobility, no family tree to speak of. Just a dude that got after it, man, and
just
stepped
a man,
up.
man.
Just a man who manned up at a key moment. And, there's some fate helped along perhaps by fate, by a talking Bertie, by, the forces motivating that whole arc, to be the one to take that the arrow that came to him through his, I said he has no family tree. He has enough of a family tree to have one key heirloom in his family tree. The black arrow of Dale. Very handy, that. Very timely, that. And
what's the history behind that black arrow anyway?
Yeah, so I'll only say what I know, which is not much. I know it was made in Erebor by the dwarves, by Thorin's, I want to say grandfather. So he's Thorin, son of Thrain, son of Thror. So back in Thror's day, they were making really cool trinkets in Erebor. Really just filthy, making that thing filthy rich. That was the heyday, right?
Yeah.
And just masses of gold. I don't think they had any mithril in Erebor, but they had just about everything else. They found the Arkenstone. Of course, Thror claimed that. And he started making just badass weaponry, like the likes of which hadn't been seen since Khazad-dûm, maybe even Belegost in the First Age, where they made like really, really fancy dwarven war gear. Other than that, I don't really know anything about the Black Arrow. So maybe our viewers can fact check us on that one and drop something in the comments.
Yeah, I always wondered, like, what's it made of,
Yeah. Something better than iron, I would think, / hope.
I always get the illusion that it's similar to the Black Blade forged by, what's his name, from the meteorite.
Eärl.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember his name.
Eärl, the Dark Elf of the First Age.
Yes.
The elf of Nan Elmoth that makes the sword Anglachel
Yes.
That Túrin ultimately uses to slay Glaurung. Really cool blade, but cursed in a weird way at the same time as just its origins being really, really weird and cool because Eärl was himself a one-of-a-kind dude, the only dark elf that we really know of that enters a story, right? Now, the Moriquendi, the dark elves of a different kind, like as far as we know, Eärl was actually a Sindarin elf. It's not clear, it's not 100% for sure, but I think my reading of the stories is that he was actually Sindar. He was just a total outcast, like Henry David Thoreau style, right?
He's emo.
He's just a little too emo, man. He's like, everyone can fuck off and die. I'm gonna go by myself into Nan Elmoth and create dark blades in my own fashion, and trade with the dwarves and F all the elves, I guess, because he was a total outcast. Kind of like a school shooter demeanor,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like a dude that you wonder about. But yeah, he made a cool sword, a evil sword. But yeah, whether that's connected, I guess it's a really good point. I kind of picture it the same way, like a dwarven equivalent of that.
Yeah, it's probably not, but it's cool to think about.
Def. So, we have a fight for you all tonight, of course. First fight of the night. Sauron against Bard. Now, really, this should be a beatdown. Let's not belabor it too much. Obviously, Sauron, probably your number one overall seed in this tournament. He's stout at everything. Even his weakest stat, armor, still not completely terrible. It's about mid-level, right? And everything else is just fail. He is the Dark Lord for a reason. Now, the one advantage on the blue line you see here that Bard has is his accuracy from range. He's 85 accurate. The guy just isn't going to miss. But not being an elf, not firing, super arrows for the most part, we only gave him 68 piercing just because, the black arrow was baked into the scenario. Every once in a while on those dice rolls, he will get a kill shot. And, that's the algorithm's way of reflecting. Okay, cool. He used the black arrow. And we saw with Eladon last night, one shot is all it takes. And in the first tournament, we saw with Beleg, oftentimes, and Thranduil, not one shot, right, and then dead, but those kill shots, man, you see them. They do happen.
Well, I think we had Gimli got one shot.
So last night Gimli got the one-shot wonder kill shot. Yeah, exactly. So,
and that wasn't even, I think, as high of accuracy. I'm not sure. Can't remember.
Yeah, exactly. Similar. I want to say it was similar accuracy, but better piercing.
Yeah, much better piercing for sure.
Because he's got a better bow. You know, Bard, as you see at the top of your screen here, is the bow of Dale. Not your best bows, just run of the mill, right? Whereas some of these elves and sons of Elrond, they have really ridiculous bows.
He's just got like standard issue stuff.
Pretty much, right? He's got it's literally his only advantage. But that accuracy, again, something to watch. It may even if it only just lands him one shot, weirder things have happened. This is Middle-earth madness.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
There you go. So, what say you, Patty Man, before we launch this fight?
I am gonna root for Bard.
I am too. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing beatdown, but I'm rooting for Bard. Let's see. Let's set a realistic goal. Can he get Sauron below 80 points?
I'm gonna say he holds in there for 10 rounds.
Sweet. I like it. Let us see. Let us fight. Oh, I didn't sound any horn. Backing up. We got to sound the horn, man, or else the fight doesn't count. In the first fight of the night, Sauron against Bard. Let us fight. I jumped the gun there a little bit, but that's okay. It was the first attack to Bard, and instantly he's forced to use his backup weapon, the Dagger of Dale. It does nothing for him. And now let us see what Sauron does with his move. A hit! A wound! Slight smite right off the bat. Can the Archer of Dale come back? A shot! A wound!
Nice.
Hey!
Nice.
Eek. 5 damage, we'll take it. Sauron comes back. Another wound. Tink! With necromancy.
Wow.
A shot by Bard. Misses. Another hit by Sauron. Wound. Slight smite. Okay, Bard needs to do some damage here with that accuracy. Missed. Oh, he doesn't even engage.
Dagger.
It's tough to shoot if you can't engage. Oh, yeah, he's using his dagger. Interesting. Twice now. Another hit. Another wound. Slight smite. And Sauron is slowly but surely hewing down the man of Lake Town. A miss by Bard. Sauron counters. A hit. A wound. Tink. Bard's hanging in. Can he do any damage?
10 rounds.
Another miss. A wound. Finish him. Slay. Hey, but we hit the over with 12 rounds by Bard. A valiant effort. And we are off and running in the second night of the second round of the Third Age Throwdown. Those of you watching, drop us a comment. If it's appropriate, we'll put it on the screen. And if it's inappropriate, we will definitely put it on the screen. So yeah, Petty Man, I forgot to ask at the jump, man. How's it going out there?
Pretty good. I got home a little late, but I'm here.
Sweet. Well, that first battle, about what we expected. In fact, we called that pretty much on the dot.
That was pretty chalked. Yeah, that was pretty chalked up.
So our next one here.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Are you ready? Brace yourself.
I'm not ready.
Patty Man has a vested rooting interest in this one.
This fight right here is going to set the precedent for the rest of my run.
It pretty much is. Yep. So how do you see it breaking down, if you can be objective?
Well, I think Cirdan's going to do some significant damage, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping we're swift enough with Gwaihir to end it quickly and avoid getting hit.
Yeah, exactly. Not a ton of lore on these two. Before we look at the actual numbers in the battle engine, just when you have a divine creatures, as we call the race of eagles, and a few other races of interesting monster or creature, they do have spirit and magic qualities. A little bit. Look, they're not maxed out. They're not like Maiar, but they are, divine creatures, which will put him in sort of better standing. He's a 4-seed after all, right? Which put him in better standing against a wielder of one of the 3 elven rings, such as Cirdan. And, Cirdan also has his vulnerabilities. So, with that, let's take a look at the numbers here. Clicking the mouse 1,000 times. There it is. So, read 'em and weep, Patty man.
Yeah, the agility, elusiveness is definitely the strength here. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
And insane accuracy, too.
Yep.
But as far as defensive qualities, we're lacking a little bit.
Accurate. Yeah. So, hey, we're welcoming Campy to the stage. How are you, Campy?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, man. Just in time for perhaps the fight of the night here. And Patty Man needs some points. So we're sort of unofficially rooting for Gwaihir. But do you own Cirdan, or is that Patty Man's?
That's Hanti, I think.
Is that Hanti?
Another good reason why I need to win, so we can
That's true.
stagger Hanti a little bit.
I know. Hanti, if you're watching or you watch the recording later, we got to root against you on this one, man. Got to. Gwaihir. The readout saying, the scouting report, quote unquote, is saying Gwaihir prefers melee, so he's going to try to engage with the Talons. Cirdan, of course, is going to try with the Elven Ring. Okay. They're each going to use their backup weapon, though, their less favorable weapon, about 13% of the time, 12% of the time. Let's see. More advantages here for Cirdan. Hold on. Yeah, more advantages to Cirdan, which is, not in keeping with the seed. But again, you got to remember the seeds, it depends on matchups here,
Yeah.
So, some 4s are going to dominate their fight.
Adam, mute yourself. Your mic is just going full static. Don't hear a thing. Did you get unplugged, maybe? Oh, yeah, it's painful to listen to.
I hear the same thing on my end. It's not my audio, is it?
No, you're fine. Adam just cut out all of a sudden.
Huh.
Oh, nope. It sounds like you're in a large room, but you're right up on the mic, like you're eating the mic.
Maybe he's testing out some new battle sounds.
I don't know, but that was like startling.
I know. Well, I joined from my mobile this time because I had to, and I was just getting ready to put my phone up on my mount, which is near like the stereo, And so that's when I heard all the static. I'm like, oh crap, what happened here? Totally thought it was me.
Did his mic just break?
Better or worse?
Oh,
Better.
that's better.
Better?
Okay, testing 1, 2.
Okay, I can hear you.
Yep, same.
Normal?
Yeah, no static. Very quiet though.
Check, 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 check. Can you hear me
There,
now?
yes, that sounds good.
That sounds good. There's an echo now, which wasn't there before. We'll cut all this out, obviously. Sorry, people.
I think, the echo's on your end. I don't hear any echo.
Okay. Shit, we'll call it good. Power through. So what's the last thing before the disaster that we were able to get in there?
Since Hanti's not here, we figured we could change the algorithm real quick and in Patty Matt's favor.
Give me 200% HP.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's use a Phoenix spell. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Phoenix down, yeah.
Ooh, Final Fantasy VII reference. Speaking my language.
Yeah, man.
So Gwaihir, his obvious weakness here is his armor. So in a similar vein as Gandalf and Radagast and a few characters like that. But unlike a Maiar, he's not maxed out like across the board. His piercing is actually not that great, which is why he's going to go for talons, right? His piercing, so it's the cry of Manwë. It's a stunning attack and not really a piercing attack, kind of like Boromir's horn. So obviously he against Cirdan, he's not going to try to use that as much. But how is Cirdan with that elven ring going to hit? That's going to be the question to me is, how is he going to hit, and how often can he score hits against the super elusive, super agile Gwaihir?
I don't know, but if he does hit, it's going to hurt.
Yes. Pain.
And death.
And
death.
death.
And pain. And death.
How accurate you are, Campy. It is almost as if you've frequented the Chamber of Death.
Did more of my guys die last night?
Probably. Who do you got? You got Faramir down.
I don't think he's fought yet, has he?
Gimli
Okay.
got shot in the eye. Oh, but that was Josh.
Yeah, no. I've got,
Got like four
I
guys.
think I've got Boromir.
Sweet.
I've got Gandalf, and I've got Smaug.
Zeus. Okay, so a lot of those guys fight tomorrow.
Okay.
In this one, we're rooting for Gwaihir, but Patty Man, are you ready? Shall we
Let's
fight?
just take the plunge.
Take the plunge. Let us fight. Next we have Gwaihir against Cirdan. Let us fight. First attack to Cirdan with the Elven Ring. He misses. Gwaihir comes back. Engages but cannot hit. A hit and a wound by Cirdan. It's a slight smite. And just like that, feathers are dropping from the sky. Golden ones. Gwaihir, can he come back and land a wounding blast with his talons? He engages but cannot hit. Cirdan with the ring. Engages, can't hit. A swooping blow by Gwaihir, but only minimal damage with the talons. And Cirdan comes back. He engages but cannot hit. Back and forth they go. A hit and a wound by Cirdan, another slight smite. The Elven Ring Nadia is fell, Patty Man. What can Gwaihir do in the 10th round? He swoops, can't hit. Cirdan counters, a hit, a wound, slay! Domination by Cirdan. Sorry, dude.
Is what it is.
I think we're all a little sorry right now.
Holy smokes, man. Cirdan with a convincing win. Sort of unexpected, too. I'm trying to look. What happened? He just obviously doesn't miss with that thing despite the elusiveness.
Big chunky damage too.
Yeah. I mean, it's slight smite, but it's at the upper range of the slight smite. It's almost a heavily hewn type wound there. Schlecht.
Is there something between the slight smite and the heavily hewn?
No, and they're, maybe
Like
we can label these. These are sort of just funny labels that we use, but they have
We could add, like,
ranges.
Moderately mangled?
There you go. Yeah, we tried to use Tolkien words. I think he does use mangled though.
Tentatively tickled.
Tentatively tickled. I like it. Oh, dude, brutal.
Very brutal.
Well, let's score them up right quick. Let's see here. So, what are we looking at?
And he gets bonus points. Dang it.
No.
2 or 3. 2?
Okay, so Gwaihir. He's slain. Who else? So, who had Patty? It was Hanti, wasn't it?
I believe
Of
so.
course it was. Well, at least Bard is slain, Hanti. We'll go ahead and remove him from the board. That'll make us feel a little bit better. There we go. So, sorry, where are we at? Cirdan. It was technically an upset, so that's 22 points to add to his already juicy total. And then who gets points for Sauron? That's Yosh. Gets 20 up here. And who lost a character in that first one?
Bard.
Oh, we already did that. That was Hanti. Am I forgetting someone? Gwaihir. Slain Gwaihir. Winner. I think we're good. Did I miss someone? We're good, right?
Yeah, I think you're good.
Freaking Cirdan, man. There we go. Well, you still got one chance tonight, dude.
Let's go, LSR.
You are never out of the fight. So what do we think about this one? How are we feeling?
This should be a SmackDown. Like,
Really should. Campy?
I agree. I mean, if there's an upset here, we're going to have to... I need to see the algorithm.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, in the books, they didn't exactly fight in the same wars.
No. It's I know there's a chance anytime anybody's in there. I'm being a little facetious, but...
Yeah, of course.
I'm throwing my hat heavily in Aragorn's camp here.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's wise. Ferocity is, again, the strength of the Orcish race overall. They are ferocious, and their striking is usually pretty fair. But Aragorn, as you'll see, has incredible valor, incredible striking not with Narsil, but with, it gets reforged, and it's called what? Anduril. So, yeah, a little bit of an advantage on the magic sword front. As we see here. Aragorn. Oh, man, look at this. He is going to make a terrible decision here and try to use his Dunedain bow. Why? Okay. Is he getting a bad scouting report here? Hold on. Because Azog doesn't have any deflection. That has to be it.
Huh.
Yes, Azog's deflection is 60. Aragorn's accuracy is 80, pretty good. His piercing 61, not that good. and he's going to use it 93% of the time. Does he want to get upset?
I guess he's going to make it interesting.
Hold on. So, yeah, Azog is going to do the Orcish Scimitar. I'm just checking one thing. I pull up the right crap with these two. Okay, so 30. 1v1 60. Yeah, I'm looking at his scouting report here just to make sure. The way they come up with these scouting reports, by the way, and how they decide to use ranged versus melee is they play each other a handful of times in the quote-unquote regular season. It's just simulated battles between the two of them. And they test the weapons 1-to-1 against each other. And this one's very close. It's if you do 100 battles or so, or project 100 battles, he actually wins 49 of them with ranged. So again, it's one of those computer things. He thinks he can do better with ranged here. Sure doesn't seem right though, does it?
Feels
We'll
wrong,
find out.
But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, it does. It does feel wrong.
I'll trust his judgment, I guess.
Well, but we saw what happened with glowing when we were all sitting here thinking like he's gonna really honk daggers at this guy instead of wailing on him with well, in that case it was a hammer, right? Still quite favorable odds to Aragorn across the board. Green line is Aragorn, blue line is Azog. Only a couple advantages here to the orc: ferocity and toughness. Magic and spirit really good for Aragorn. But most of these advantages are neutralized by him doing that stupid ranged weapon, you know? So, hold on one sec, guys. Quick pause. I'll let you guys discuss Aragorn against Azog. Just want to make sure that this thing is doing what we tell it to do on the simulation.
I would feel better if he was using end wheel. End real.
The battle engine does do its thing. I just want to make sure, for 100% sure, that we...
Bro, just summon the army of the dead and call it a day.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I went ahead and did a sim with that behind the scenes here, and Aragorn just won 91-0. So, dude.
So it's probably okay.
It's probably going to be okay. That said, yeah, I'm re-queuing the fight. We'll see. Nah. Okay. Engine Chief's here. Maybe he can explain. Engine Chief, welcome to the Chamber of Death. I thought I miscued this fight.
Hello.
Hey, guys. I thought I miscued this fight. It turns out we're good. Sorry. Slight delay here. And then my mic was totally being weird earlier, so lots of technical difficulties. Engine Chief, you can turn off your camera and save yourself some bandwidth. And we will be good to go.
Good call.
Yeah, look, we're all finding it weird here that Aragorn he's wanting to use his Dunedain bow and not Anduril in this fight against Azog. So I've debugged it as much as I can, but behind the scenes, it seems to us like he's making that glowing mistake again. But then I just ran that quick sim using the Q function off screen, and I think he knows what he's doing. So we're gonna roll with it. How the battle engine does its thing.
Interesting.
And
I'm taking a screenshot of it.
The night of technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. But I don't actually think this is a misfunction here. This a malfunction, I should say. We're good to go on this fight. Shall we kick it off? Engine Chief, you good?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm having some technical difficulties, but go on.
Okay. Let us fight. In the third battle of the night, we have Aragorn against Azog. Let us fight. First attack to Aragorn with the Dunedain bow. It's a hit. Tink! Minimal damage, but a hit nonetheless. Azog comes back. Can't engage with the scimitar. Aragorn shoots again. Hits! No damage. Azog engages but can't hit. Aragorn comes back. Engages, can't hit. A hit by Azog and a wound! Slight smite. Advantage to Azog through 6 rounds. Will Aragorn double think his choice to use the bow? And will he pull out Anduril? Or will he continue? Let us see. A shot! A hit! But no damage. Azog comes back. A miss. Another shot by Aragorn. Misses. Azog can't engage. Aragorn hits! Wounds! Tink! Another slight wound there. Azog comes back. Engages, can't hit. Aragorn fires again. Hits! Does no damage. Azog, a hit! No damage. This has the feel of one that's going to take a while, doesn't it, guys? They're dancing a little bit. Another shot by Aragorn and a wound. But again, he's just chipping away, hoping perhaps for the kill shot. Pretty even fight through 17 rounds. Azog comes back. Can't do anything. Aragorn hits. Wounds!
There we
Better
go.
shot in battle. And now Aragorn claims the lead. Can he keep it? Azog with the counter. Nothing. Aragorn comes back. Nothing. Azog with the counter. Nothing. Aragorn. And they're dancing. Dancing. Back and forth they go. A stroke by Azog. Slight damage. He was forced to use his less favorable weapon and got him with a poisoned dart there. A hit! No damage with the Dunedain bow for Aragorn. Azog comes back. A hit! No damage. A hit by Aragorn and a wound! Blood is hemorrhaging. Black blood, in fact, from the orc. And Aragorn lengthens his advantage through 30 rounds. A hit and another wound, taking him down to 18 life. Well, maybe Aragorn knew what he was doing, and
Let's
he's just
go.
smarter than us, right? He's just hanging back. He's like, guys, I was raised by elves. I can shoot too. What are you so worried about? Azog with a hit and a grievous wound. Slay!
What?
Death stroke by the orc.
Unbelievable.
I kind of jinxed that. Holy crap. Oh no, and Aragorn goes down in battle. Oh, dude.
Is this
What's
Engine
going
Chief? Is he messing with the algorithm?
What are we laughing at? There's some upsets before I got here.
No, dude, I just said Aragorn's got this, and then Azog decapitates him. Yeah, and Patty Man owns this guy, and Patty Man has 0 points. So it's just we're laughing with you, Patty Man, not at you.
No way. I would have traded rosters with Patty Man in fantasy if he would have offered.
It was
Exactly.
a good lineup. I'm just an unlucky guy.
What is going on, dude? Oh
Man,
man.
look, okay. I hope he now. Again, this isn't my favor, but I really hope he's using all the bad luck up now on these high seeds losing to lower seeds.
I only have
Maybe.
one man left.
Yeah, but it's Saruman at least.
Who won the earlier battles tonight?
Okay, Okay, quick recap for everyone. Hold on. I'll go to the bracket here right quick. Oh, dude. That was a good battle, by the way. Let's not skip past that fact, but didn't end the way we wanted it to. So, Sauron crushed Bard. Our goal in that one was for Bard to make it past 10 rounds, which he did. And then Sauron made short work of him. Cirdan pretty much dominated Gwaihir. And then you just saw the Aragorn fight.
Okay.
So, if we pull up the old tracking sheet. Patty, man. Slain. That's 2 tournaments in a row, by the way, where Aragorn goes down in the first round. That's extreme bad luck, though, because I promise you he's a heavy hitter. It's just... I mean, what can you say? Engine Chief, any guesses as to what's up with that, if anything? Probably nothing, right?
I ran some statistics while you were doing this, and it's a difficult choice for both guys. Aragorn, I think, made very slightly the right choice to go ranged, and I think Azog made very slightly the right choice to go melee. And also, I fought these guys a lot in the past, and Aragorn wins more than half, so he certainly should be a higher seed.
Yeah. Well, in another twist of irony here, Azog belongs to you, Dattel. Do me a favor and mute your mic while I talk, because I'm getting a ton of echoing going on.
Oh.
Maybe you're using a different mic than usual. It might be me tonight. I don't know. I have not had good technical luck tonight. But I wanted to draw attention to the fact that this is our first big upset. A differential between an 8 and a 3 actually has a significant multiplier. So 5 times 2 is a 10-point upset bonus in this one for Dattel. And that gets him up to 83 points. So that ends up being significant. I say ironic because Engine Chief was slightly against the upset bonuses in this tournament scoring system. So, kind of funny.
No, he's right. We should take away all bonuses.
Oh, yeah? Anywho, Patty, man. Saruman's going to dominate. Just watch.
400-point run. Let's go.
Dude. We're going to turn this 0 into... Well, put it this way. Just him alone, if he makes a run, he's going to score, what? 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50 plus 60, right? That's going to be hard to beat. So it's possible. I'll let Engine Chief handicap it if you want, but... let's see. We've got...
Yeah, one of the things I love about this tournament is it takes around 350 points to win, and any given guy, even Sauron, who's probably the strongest character in the field, the most points he can ever get is 200.
Right.
So any thought you had that you could win based on one super character, you can forget.
Boy, but 200 for one guy is... Yeah, you can forget it being... It doesn't secure the win, but doesn't it make it pretty hard to beat? Or not en masse?
No, you could finish 4th with 200 points.
Yeah. Well then. Last fight of the night, gentlemen. What say you about this matchup? Again, should be a beatdown. Hasn't always gone that way even tonight. So can the wily farmer of the East Farthing pull the upset against the Elf Lord?
Yeah, let's go woofers.
Oh yeah, Farmer Maggot and his woofs. Grip, Fang, and Wolf. That's Farmer Maggot's ranged attack. If you haven't seen him fight yet, so as you might expect, his other attacks aren't the best. But tell the good people watching what you guys think about Glorfindel against Maggot, or just about the characters while I queue up the fight.
He's had one upset, I think. So let's hope he gets another. And again, Haunty has Glorfindel, so let's stagger Glorfindel a little bit. Stagger Haunty.
Auntie's in first place, or very close to it in the tournament, and so we'll let him lose. Where's Farmer Maggot? I forgot.
Chucky.
Okay. Well, he's in first or second place too, so this is a...
Yeah, either way, someone ahead of you is getting even more points. Let's see. So Glorfindel is going to prefer melee in this one, with his Blade of the Glorfindel. Farmer Maggot is going to prefer his ranged combat, obviously, sicking his woofs on the enemy, as he does. Battlefield conditions slightly favor Glorfindel, so the characters will use their preferred weapon 93% of the time. Let's see. Blue line is Maggot. He's got better piercing and better accuracy. So really all he has is that ranged attack, right? He's going to stick with that. And Glorfindel has decent elusiveness to dodge that, but not elite. Not that, elite elusiveness did anything in that Gwaihir, for Gwaihir in the Gwaihir versus Cirdan matchup. So tough to tell. Campy, what say you? I think we lost Campy.
No, I was saying I want Maggot to do it. Give me Maggot, man. Well, it's a night of upsets. It's a night of upsets.
Definitely is. Definitely is. So, shall we fight the last fight of the evening, gentlemen? Let us fight!
I think Farmer Maggot.
In the last fight of the evening, we have Farmer Maggot against Glorfindel. Let us fight! First attack to Maggot. He sicks the woofs on Glorfindel. Unsuccessful. Glorfindel counters. With the Blade of the Glorfindel, fails to hit. Maggot comes back with his dogs. Hits! Wounds! Heavily hewn! And Maggot claims the advantage on the Elf Lord through 3 rounds. Can Glorfindel do anything? A hit! A wound! Heavily hewn! And just like that, he reclaims the lead. We've got a fell battle on our hands here. Can Farmer Maggot and his hounds do anything else? He loses them. They hit. Fail to do any damage. Glorfindel counters. Misses. Farmer Maggot comes back. A hit. A wound. Slight smite. Reclaiming the lead for the Hobbit and his woofers. Can Glorfindel come back in the 8th? Engages but cannot hit with the Light of the Eldar. He was forced to use his less favorable weapon there. Okay, can Maggot score another wound? He cannot. Glorfindel comes back. Attacks. Misses. Maggot misses. And they're dancing. Back and forth they go through 13 rounds. A hit! No damage by the hounds. Another miss by Glorfindel. Maggot comes back. Hits! Wounds! He's got the elf on the very edge of death through 17 rounds. However, we've seen it before with the elves. All it takes is one hit. However, by the same token, hobbits are wily. Can he score a wound? Glorfindel attacks. Misses. Maggot counters. A hit! A wound! 4 more damage. Peeling away. Chipping away. Is this it for Glorfindel? Can he score a death stroke? A hit! A wound! Down to the very brink of life! And Glorfindel takes the lead in the 20th round. Gentlemen, interject. What say you in this one?
Let's go, woofers.
It's closer than I thought,
You
man.
can
It's
do
closer
it.
than I thought.
We've got a hell of a fight here.
I thought that, yeah, Farmer Maggot has no armor. One stroke from Glorfindel should have ended it.
Yes, but you have to hit. Okay, Maggot comes back. Misses. Advantage to Glorfindel. Misses. Advantage to Maggot, perhaps. Engages, cannot hit. Can Glorfindel finish it? A hit! No damage. Okay. Can Farmer Maggot score one more hit with his hounds? He cannot right there. Glorfindel counters. Missed! Maggot comes back. Missed! Glorfindel cannot engage. Maggot hits and wounds!
Hey.
Slain!
Well
Upset
done.
win by the Farmer of the East
That's
Valley.
incredible.
Unbelievable fight! And 2 heroes of Middle Earth go down in the same night. Is it a full moon? What do we got?
Is that our biggest upset?
It
It is now.
Definitely.
My goodness.
Holy shnikes, man. Way to finish the night.
Yeah, has to.
That's unbelievable. I mean, Chucky was onto something with that. He wanted those Mad Dogs, man.
He did. Yeah.
Best value play so far. Best value play.
Dude, no doubt. No doubt. Let's see. Oh my gosh, dude. What kind of... So that's going to be a 14-point bonus? No. 16-point bonus, right? Yeah. 8 times 2.
8 times
Dude.
2 is 16.
16 on top of 20. It's a 36-point win.
That's incredible.
Chucky just took the lead with that. So 36 for Chucky in that square brings him to 119 on the day, passing Hanti. And Hanti loses another man in the process, right? His favorite. Zeus. Yeah, so Hanti doesn't have too many more guys than you do. Well, he's got a couple more, but
Yeah, he took some losses for sure.
that gum. He's got Gorbag, Landroval, Eladan, Cirdan, Dane. He's got a handful left. And meanwhile, Chucky, dead. He's sitting pretty, man. Yeah, Gollum, Bilbo, they don't scare you. Théoden doesn't scare you. But Maggot, that's just unbelievable. So, an unpredictable night in the Chamber of Death.
Very much so.
So,
Man,
you
I'm
guys
stunned.
take it away for a minute while I update the scoreboard in the bracket. Thoughts on the evening, gentlemen? The floor is yours.
Well, we had 3 upsets tonight. Only fight that went according to plan was Sauron and Bard.
Jeez. Man, yeah, this is and then you tack on Gimli from yesterday. Whew. Everybody's bracket's screwed now.
Wait, Gwaihir was considered a favorite over Cirdan, right? But Cirdan won.
Convincingly.
Yeah, Cirdan won. And then
Cirdan won. Okay.
Azog upsets Aragorn. And then Farmer Maggot upsets Glorfindel. How could it be? That's wild. Okay, so let's see where we're at here, guys. Show the good folks the updated bracket. Let's refresh this. All right, so this is going to set up a little weird in the third round in the Mordor region. So we have the Farmer Maggot Azog matchup that everyone wanted in the third round. And then, you know, the slightly more predictable Cirdan Sauron clash. So, yeah, how you like them apples?
I'm devastated.
Patty man. Well, look, if we scroll over to the other side, the rest of the week might not be so bad because your boy,
So
Saruman, has
from a fantasy
Bilbo.
point of view,
Right. This is good news. You got to like this matchup.
It's kind of hard to like some of these matchups after what we just witnessed.
That's fair. It's almost as if you are never out of the fight.
That's the truth.
Yeah, so this is a quick preview of tomorrow.
but see,
Landroval.
when we were
Go ahead, Engine Chief.
sorry, there's such a horrific lag that it keeps interrupting you. But
Yep.
yeah, going into the fantasy thing, we're saying, okay, maybe the answer is to get lots and lots of mid to low range guys. If you can get them cheap and people aren't bidding against you for them that hard, because somewhere in there you're going to have an Azog or a whatever, you know?
An upset. Yeah, good luck picking which one that's going to be, though, right? But
Well,
yeah,
but
it's
got a lot of them.
Right. Yeah, you distribute it around. Exactly. So tomorrow in the Isengard region, everyone, we will have the aforementioned Bilbo against Saruman clash. Should be a beatdown, but again, as you've seen tonight, you never know. Then we got Landroval against Campy's Boromir. Then we've got Thorin against Treebeard. This is a conflict of interest for Dattel. I believe you have both of these characters, Engine Chief. Then lastly, we have Gorbag against Smaug.
Oof.
Who has Smaug?
I do.
Campy. Evil on evil here. How you feeling?
Yeah,
about that
man.
one?
I'm thinking some toasted orcs on the menu, Bo.
Yeah, probably so. Most likely.
I'm going to use that long, coarse, orcish hair for flossing my fantastic Smaug teeth.
There you go. That's the spirit. All right, guys. Final words before we sign off.
I mean, I have no words.
You have no words.
It is what it is.
Oh, man. Patty, man.
Yeah, like we need to... Whew.
First of all, apologies for all the technical difficulties tonight. I promise we will figure out our technology, fix these lags and these weird mic problems, because it does not make for good streaming. But aside from that, maybe our best night of fights yet.
Definitely the most entertaining.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
But-
I'm rooting for Maggot now to win the whole thing. So
Dude, you kind of, yeah. How can you not, right? I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. Azog, not quite as amazing, but also pretty daggum amazing. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hopping in. Much appreciated. To everyone watching, thank you, too. Do all the stuff in red at the bottom of your screen, if you please. Especially anyone who has Twitter. Make sure and follow us on Twitter. We need to build that audience. It's had a difficult time landing on that platform compared to the others for whatever reason. I have no idea. Twitter should be one of our favored platforms because we're streaming live all these shows on there, and no one seems to ever see them or see any of the posts. Shadow banning should not be a thing on Twitter. Like, Elon's all about hey, what you say goes, as long as you're not advocating for harming people or whatever. But maybe since it's fights and everything and violence, it gets canceled. I don't know.
Try posting on X.
Yeah.
is it streamed on there live?
Say again, Patty Man?
Is it being streamed on Twitter live?
Yeah.
I don't know if they do any language filtering or.
Yeah, it's a good question. But even when I post promo stuff on there, it's goes into the void and nothing happens. It's just strange. So yeah, if you guys are seeing this, please follow us on Twitter or, any other platform, really, as you like. We're on Insta, we're on Facebook, we're on Snap. No, we're not on Snapchat actually. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube. Obviously, all the old fights that you missed, you can check them all out on YouTube. Easiest way to do it, though, guys, go to MiddleEarthMadness.com. It's your home for all of this. So, and your best place to catch up on the most current stuff. We will fix our mic echoes and lags and delays and static. And until the next fight, as Professor Tolkien says, you can only come to the morning through the shadows. And where there is life, there is always hope. You, as we saw tonight, are never out of the fight.